Kishore, and my dear teachers. We have come to the valedictory session of the PE and Community Coaching Program Batch 2. And it's a great honor. We have international speakers from almost 13 countries who were here for this program. And we are also fortunate to have about 6 to 7 of them who have joined us for this valedictory session. So on behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, I would like to welcome our President of ICSPE, Dr. Yuri, to this function, along with Dr. Rosa, who is the President of PASCOWay, Annalise Goslin, Luisa, Walter, Beatrice, Suzuki, and also my Indian speaker, Sujit Panigrehi. I also would like to welcome Dr. G. Kush, who's a principal, and our Indian speakers, Dr. Mahinder Sawant, Dr. Sanjeev Patil, Sanjay Prajapati, Dr. Birendra Jaria, Narendra Gangwar. And I also would like to welcome two of our participants, Vaibhav Singh and Vajid Bashir, who actually participate in this program and who will be giving their feedback. So once again, on behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, a warm welcome to all the speakers who have made this program a grand success. So we are indebted to you and we welcome you wholeheartedly to the inaugural session. May I now request Mr. Sujit Panigrehi for a brief report on this Batch 2 program.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all of you, depending on who is from which place. Just 1 second, I'll just start the session. Yeah, so this is a program that we actually ran from 11th of August to 4th of September. This is the second batch. In the earlier batch, we had about 8,800 participants covering all parts of the country. And in the second batch that we are doing, so that was from the 11th of August till 24th of September. So that's about 25 days in total, in terms of total days. What was the broad objectives of the program? The broad objective of the program was professional development of PE teachers and the sports coaches across India. So the idea was to, so we have about 1.5 million schools in India, and we have almost 300 million school-going children in India. So it's very important that fitness and physical education is something that has to start in school. It's very important that all the physical education teachers and the community coaches in India actually get upgraded. They get the right set of knowledge, skills, and attitude to run structured programs of PE and community coaching and fitness assessment. The other thing is basically about how do you motivate, how can a PE teacher motivate other teachers to be physically fit? And we have, so there's a concept of Fit India program, which the Prime Minister of India launched on 29th of August last year. So we have the certification program of Fit India schools. There are about 14 parameters. So how can schools become Fit India schools? So these were the three broad objectives of the program. So there are two phases of the program. The phase one is the online training program that we have, and phase two is the on-ground program. So what we did was an online program. So this is what happened. So we had a 20-day online webinar, which basically had one inauguration and one as a valedictory. And we had seven days dedicated to physical education and age-appropriate curriculum, 8 days for community coaching, and 3 days for fitness protocols for children, teachers, and parents. And this is going to be followed by 2 days of on-ground practical training whenever the schools reopen. So as part of, in batch 2, we had 56 speakers, 20 Indian speakers, 24 international experts from 13 countries, and we had 12 panelists, and we had 36 training sessions totally, morning and evening. So we had 2 sessions per day. So we had little more than 8,800 registrations, and we had 7,245 PE teachers and community coaches who actually attended the program. And we had an average participation of 4,321, and the minimum was 3,073. So in batch one also we had a similar number. We had about 5,500 participants, but this last time we were running four sessions per day. This time we were doing only 2 sessions per day. So I think it's quite commendable that we have average participation of 4,300 this thing on a daily basis. So there are two set of certificates which are being given. Everyone who actually attend does a certain percentage in terms of participation, they get certificate of participation. And when we have the online examination, they will also get a certificate of merit. These were some of the sessions. The track one was about physical education, 14 different sessions we had. These are some of the topics that we covered as part of physical education, starting with structured physical education. What is the goals of physical education, roles and responsibility of PE teachers, going up to age appropriate curriculum for different segments, nursery to 5th and 6th to 12th. We also covered aspects of mental health. We covered aspects of creativity, physical literacy, developing drills and lessons to sports science principles, and how to promote physical activity globally. So a set of both Indian and international experiences we looked at. The second track, theme 2, was about community coaching, where we learned about the roles and responsibility of community coaches, how to prepare for coaching, communication. We talked about balanced nutrition. We talked about sports injuries. We talked about continuity in sports, ethics, decision making. We also had sessions on sports and events, how to become a high performing coach, Special Olympics, inclusive PE, injury prevention. So, and also about women's voice for unwanted sexual harassment, all of that. So basically talking about, again, experiences from both India and abroad. So we had a set of speakers. And the last theme was about Khelo India Fitness Assessment Program, which is for school-going children, targeting 300 million school-going children. So we had session on that. We had session on COVID-19 and the lack of physical activity. And so we also had session on fitness protocol for parents and teachers. So all these were, so there were 3 different tracks that we had. So these were some of the international speakers, and I think Professor Rosa has been, Dr. Kluka, all of you have been an integral part of the program right now. Dr. Uri, and just about everyone, I think, even though I'm not taking all the names, so I think, so we had a set of international speakers. We had Indian speakers also, including Pulela Gopichandji, who is an Arjuna awardee and Dronacharya awardee. So we had sessions by different experts, both international and Indian. So these were some of the speakers. We also had in the guest panel the 5 prodigy sisters who have represented India in basketball, along with brother Vikrant and their parents, also talking about how the influence of parents on children. So we also had Sekhar Dutt sir and other experts as part of the panel of experts. So these were some of these things. So we had 36 sessions and 56 experts who actually took all the sessions. So all in all, so it has been a very productive program, and I think the kind of feedback that we are receiving from all the PE teachers and community coaches has been an excellent program so far. With that manner, thank you. This is because of the collective effort of all the experts out here. I think everyone out here, I mean, everyone has just made it so successful. I think people look at international experience and they have actually got it. So thanks to Usha ma'am, Rosa ma'am, and just about everyone.
Thank you, Sujit, because Sujit has been his entire work to coordinate and get the things done, especially to get such a big number. Thank you so much, Sujit, for supporting this mission. For the feedback, we had almost 18 days of session throughout. I said morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours, and we had maximum participants from Jammu and Kashmir. So we have one of the representatives from Jammu, and who is Wajid Bashir. Wajid Bashir, hello, welcome to the session, and welcome for you're here representing Jammu and Kashmir. That's what they
Thank you
say.
very much, ma'am.
Yeah, for you, please. For your feedback, please. You need to unmute.
Okay, ma'am, I have already done it.
Wait, you, okay.
Good evening, most respected, distinguished dignitaries, PE teachers, and community coaches. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, most respected, distinguished dignitaries, PE teachers, and community coaches. I, Wajid Bashir, PE teacher, on behalf of all the PE teachers and coaches, appreciate and thank you for giving us valuable informations and give my heartfelt thanks for updating with new innovative concepts. I thank all the eminent Thank all the eminent and renowned speakers who enlighten our knowledge and understanding. We were all eagerly waiting for all the sessions to come, which has really enriched ourselves with the latest trends and developments in the field of physical education and community coaching. I congratulate Dr. Kishore sir, Dr. Usha madam, and other respected members of LNCPE Trivandrum for organizing such a wonderful program during these crucial during these crucial times of pandemic. I personally congratulate each and every member of this program for its grand success and request to you that in future more such programs will be conducted again for the benefit of PE teachers and community coaches in particular and student fraternity in general. I also thank international speakers who always provided valuable suggestions and innovative concepts which could really really act as an eye-opener for most of the PE teachers and community coaches, thus will surely help in improving the stats of physical education and sports in India. This is all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wazid Bashir, who's also a physical education teacher from Jammu and Kashmir, who's cleared his UGC net, and I'm sure is looking forward to being in a college. Wishing you all the very best, Wajid, for being a
Thank you
part
very
of this
much, ma'am.
program.
Thank you.
We are fortunate to have with us Viman Anand sir, who's the director uh, of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. And the sirs joined us. So on behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and all the members over here, a warm welcome to our guest, Vimal Anand sir. And may I now request Kishore sir to kindly, okay, okay, I think the guests are into some meeting. Vimal Anand sir, a
Yeah,
warm
yes.
welcome on behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Hello India, and Sai LNCP, and we have all these speakers and the audience here, a warm welcome to you. We've been eagerly waiting and looking forward to see you because you were the one who provided us this platform and you trusted us and you have seen how it has grown. So a warm welcome to you, sir, with all these people around your bright faces. So may I now request Kishore, sir? Sir, could we just, Kishore, sir?
Uh, yeah, Dr. Shah.
Yes, sir. For your address, please, sir.
No, I will reserve it for the end. I think Vimal Anand sir you can request him to. He is too busy. So let's Vimal Anand sir will speak, then maybe later I will speak after conclusion.
Vimal sir, an address from you, please, sir.
Good evening to all of you and to all our international guests. If good morning is applicable, good morning to you. It's you know, that the team at LNCP and the organizers of this program, they have kept me continuously informed about the participation of all the uh, guest speakers, both from India as well as from all the other countries. Some of the international speakers like Ms. Rosa, I've already had the privilege of meeting earlier and virtually, and some other foreign participants. We are deeply obliged to all of you for being a part of our program, and which is being run by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, of which I am a part of the Government of India. And we had around 2 months back, we had entrusted the whole program to LNCPE, which is uh, um, a key organization of our ministry, which is involved with the training of physical education teachers and community coaching. We are entrusted the whole program to them around 2 months back, and they have uh, very successfully taken this forward. And today is the culmination of the second batch of the program, and very soon the third batch will also start. Initially, we had started this program on a pilot basis for 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 6 months, and we hope that we would be giving certificates to at least 6 batches of participants from all across the country. And I'm very happy to observe that there, the number of participants that have been participating in the program, that has been increasing every every day. And it's very heartening to know that people from all across the country are keen to join the course and to participate in the program. The participation of the panelists from the various countries, that uh, gives an added sheen to the whole program. And let me place it on record our deep gratitude and appreciation to all of you for taking time out from your busy schedule, and in these difficult times, which is like a very big humanitarian crisis. It's going to be a once in a lifetime crisis for all of us of the present generation. And amidst this such times, you have been able to manage time from your schedule, and and you chose to be with us and add value to our program. That is really commendable. Uh, in India, community coaching is still a developing concept. Though the training of physical education teachers has been there for for a long time, and the PETs have been a part of the growing up years of every child in the country. But community coaching is a developing concept, as can be vouched for by Dr. Kishore and Dr. Usha and Sujit also. Uh, so we are hopeful that uh, the the PETs in the country are getting the right orientation and the right introduction to the concept of community coaching. And very soon we'll have a experienced pool of community coaches in the country. And through the scheme that the government of India is running, which is called the Khelo India scheme, and we were having a meeting just now on that only. Uh, we there's a vertical there's a component, there's a key component of the scheme, which is dedicated to community coaching, through which we want to um, develop master trainers as community coaches. So I hope this program is is able to fulfill the objectives that we have uh, envisaged for the program. Also, I would also like to encourage more and more participation. Uh, so through the all the people who are watching this program now, or who will be watching this presentation, or uh, this congregation later on, I would like to request you to encourage more and more colleagues of yours and your friends and all those people whom you know to be a part of this program and take benefit from these programs, which is, this program was a very sudden development. It and uh, In fact, it's a very positive contribution of the lockdown, the COVID lockdown, uh, and that's why I feel that uh, more and more people should come forward and take derive advantage from programs like these, because these programs may not be there forever. Uh, Maybe the shape of the program will be different in the coming times. But right now we are very seriously going ahead with this online program, and as you'll all agree, the Indian viewers, the Indian participants, it would be very difficult to have such eminent personalities, such eminent knowledge partners from abroad to participate in our program. And this is happening only because it's an online program. If it had been a virtual, it's a physical real program, it would not have been possible to bring so many international experts together in such forum. So it's all the more desirable that more and more people should come forward and learn from our international experts, the practices, the the you know the conventions in the different countries all across the world. And the more exposure we get to the international practices, the more beneficial it would be for our country. So I would encourage LNCP as well as all the participants to participate wholeheartedly in this program, and uh, and also express yourselves to our international partners, so that they can evaluate what is our need, and accordingly they can also modify the content of their presentations. So thank you, LNCP, and above all, thank you so much to all the panelists, and above all the international speakers for joining us, and for giving us, it's a tremendous boost for us, and it gives us all the more confidence to take this program forward. Thank you so much. I spoke in the beginning because I have another meeting to participate after 10-15 minutes. So if I excuse myself after 10 minutes, uh, please forgive me. And I hope you'll all uh, keep giving us the support that you have been giving. And in case any support or any assistance or any help is required from the Government of India, from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, please feel free to directly contact us, or please contact us through Dr. Kishore at LNCP. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. First and foremost, I'd like to thank, because LNCP got an opportunity after years together, and LNCPs could get involved into something. It's all because of the ministry, and we owe it to Women Anand sir. Thank you so much, sir, for having trusted us, and you gave us this platform which enabled us to do something. So I think we need to thank you. And also, I would like to, since you won't be we have the president of IXP, Dr. Yuri, who's from Israel, and he's been throughout with us, helping us to support this venture. And we also have Rosa, you're already familiar with. We have Walter, we have Beatrice, Annalise, Louisa, And so everybody are together, they're helping us. And they are, in terms of coaching, I'm sure whatever we said of community coaching will definitely, they're going to give us all the inputs by which I think things are going to get better. Thank you, sir. I think on behalf of everybody present here, thank you so much for sparing your valuable time. And in between the meeting, you just came in, but you were a great source of inspiration for us. And we feel at least that the LNCP is known, it's because of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'd like to request Vaibhav Singh. Is one of the participants. Sanjay, could you just introduce Vaibhav? Vaibhav.
Thank you, ma'am. Vaibhav Singh is studied from Banaras Hindu University, BPEd, MPEd. He has participated in All India Inter-University Basketball and won gold medal. Started officiating in 2008, Bareilly. Secured the national officiating license in 2011 and international FIBA license in 2013. He has officiated 5 international championships, including Asian Basketball Championship, South Asian Basketball Championship, and William Jones Cup. So I would like to invite Vaibhav Singh for his feedback. Please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay. Good evening to one and all present here, all the dignitaries. Dr. G. Kishore sir, Principal and the Director of SAI LNCPE. Dr. Usha, who has been throughout with us, showering her blessings and efficient knowledge, which has really boosted up to a new level, new horizons she has taken to us. Dr. Sanjeev S. Patil, Mr. Sujit Panigrani, Mr. Sanjeev Patil, Dr. Yuri, Dr. Walter, Dr. Willis, Dr. Beatrice, Dr. Suzuki, Dr. Rosa, Dr. Gojin, and all the dignitaries, those who have been throughout, those who have been with us, and they have been blessing us with all their knowledge. And truly speaking, what being a PE teacher I have gained is a new self-esteem. I have developed an image of a new physical education teacher who now is known to the various responsibilities which were there but not known to us. And now we have been knowing it, and we know the ways how we can fulfill the responsibilities with efficiency. The changes this program which has brought in us is now we have known the ways, the methodologies through which we can deal with various age groups, dividing them into the categories, and then nourishing them and educating them with the proper and most appropriate ways through which the all-round development is seen. The way we have been learning through presentations, through lectures, through the images, the pictures, the videos, we at least came to know that being presentable is more important. And our presentation will be reflecting the entire physical education community among the society. Realization and confidence, which is something which we have gained to another level of the skies. I sincerely thank to, and my sincere regards to one and all, again, for all the presentations, for all the learnings, for all the materials, for all their own experiences, the ways we have been taught to bring a new image of Indian health, the social health. And now I really do promise that our students will be experiencing a new India, a new methodology, a new physical education once we conquer the pandemic. Thank you so very much. My sincere regards to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaibhav. May I request Dr. Yuri? Okay, then may I now, Dr. Yuri?
Yes.
Yes, can you speak? Yeah.
Here I am.
I wanted Vimal Soz there, so I want you to speak.
Well, really, it's a moving closing ceremony, so to speak. of a great and unusual in-service program, which in my humble opinion was one of the best I ever experienced. The opportunity to listen to so many speakers from so many areas of expertise, and the motivation of the participants, the physical education teachers and the community coaches to stay online day after day for so long is highly appreciated by me. And really to the organizers, Dr. Kishore, of course, and you, Dr. Usha, you are so nice. Who can turn you down when you reach out to us? I mean, it's impossible, right? I feel that in spite of the fact that we are talking about some distances in between India, Israel, Latin America, Venezuela, USA, South Africa, Zoom brought us all together, right? No distance. And we got to know each other much better. And I feel that we made great friendships. And I think from this perspective, the program is an outstanding success. Now, about the content, I think that the program successfully created an atmosphere not just of learning, but actually I feel, and I hope I'm not misleading anyone, that the participants successfully recharge their batteries, and they have now a great motivation to come back to the field and share their updated knowledge, understanding, opportunities, challenges with their students. And this promise to be a great year for all stakeholders and for all concerned. So on behalf of the International Council of Sports Science and Physical Education, you have our deep appreciation for all what you have accomplished, and we open our door to welcome you on board and to see how we can deepen our collaboration in years to come. I wish everyone, speakers, experts, participants, great health, good health, especially throughout this pandemic, which is trying to turn us down, but we will not give up. So we keep smiling. We know what we are doing is the right thing, and we are ready to prepare the next generation to love sport, physical activity, and of course, physical education. Thank you.
Thank you. Indeed, Dr. Yuri, we look forward to the community coaching. I'm sure you from the coaching perspective will definitely help us. Thank you so much, Dr. Yuri, for being a part and supporting us with open hands. Thank you so much. May I request Dr. Burrell to speak on this. Dr. Burrell, please. Dr. Burrell is an associate professor with Sports Authority of India, a colleague who is from Manipur, the state of Manipur. Dr. Burrell, please.
Thank you so much, madam. And dear dignified and honorable panelists, my sincere thanks to everyone for this wonderful opportunity. As I just to recollect again for the last presentation I have made, which is about creativity in physical education and sports. I would like to once again stress the most important thing that the physical education community and sports have to do is look into ourselves once again and fall in love with our profession once more, because that is only where happiness in the job, satisfaction in the job, and last but not the least, creativity in the job is going to come. So it is my sincere appeal to everyone who's among the panelists and all those who are present in the group to once again look deep into ourselves and make sure that we'll continue to grow, and at the same time making sure that we'll be happy, love our job, because that is the only means of getting creative in our field, which together will come with happiness and satisfaction. Thank you for being given the opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Burrell. I think there's a lot of happiness, satisfaction, and thank you so much for being, because you are the role model who's always bubbling with energy, inspiring the students and a family, a fit family which goes around. Thank you, Dr. Burrell. Dr. Louisa, for your remarks, please. Louisa Wells.
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity, and good evening to all the participants of the conference. The experience has been truly enriching. The interaction and the exchange of not just practice based on theory, but also philosophical perspectives and the realities of what we are facing in terms of physical activity, physical education, has been very enriching. It is experiences like this that help us grow and raises questions that we want to find out more, learn, and then implement. So thank you for the opportunity. And I look forward to continuing to collaborate, to the continued sharing and growth.
Thank you, Louisa, so much, because I say it's been inspiring listening to you. I've been trying to imbibe some of the things that you have as a teacher, even at this age. Thank you. Now I have Dr. Beatrice. Beatrice, please.
Okay. Well, thank you very much to be here again. To the second batch. I was in the first one and now the second one. And I congratulate you all of this excellent program. It was great during all these 2 months or more. And I think it was wonderful to share the experience of so many people, different fields, and for us too, to be able to know more people that is working in the area. That sometimes publications, but to see how they do what they are doing during all this period. Okay, I hope you have a lot of success the next year and all the programs that we're going to do. Congratulations. Thank you very much to be able to participate.
Thank you, Beatrice, because you were the one who got in a lot of resources and you also helped us in need. So as I rightly pointed out, this networking helped us also in other personal levels. So thank you so much. This was not just a professional meet, but it's a real, I think we got a lot of sisters and brothers across. Thank you. Dr. Birendra Janjaria, voice. Dr. Birendra, are you here? Okay. Dr. Walter.
Dr. Janjaria is there.
Hello. I need to say thank you for the invitations. And I'm so glad that I have the chance to speak on the first batch of presentations and also on the second batch. And I still remember when I'm making a topics on the first batch of sharings, I put quality peace educations as as my topic that I share with all the people at that time. And this is true. I hope that everyone will understand that there is a very big project actually trying to learn about how we can improve the quality program of this education. And then we understand in some of the places, this movement is actually in a very urgent need because we are actually facing some of the problems in order to enhance or make some improvement on these educations. So this is the reasons why I choose. But of course, when I am invited by Usa and also Rosa, I'm thinking about that. I hope through this platform, then I can meet different people. And then after this, then I hope that I can invite you to come forward and help us. And so that we will have more knowledge about how we can improve the peace education. For that, I understand that it is absolutely successful. So I need to thank Usa and also thanks Rosa for your kind opportunity that given to me, and also to all the people who work behind for these projects. So this is the first thing that I would like to thank. And immediately after this tonight meeting, then I will send back all the message to Usa so that you will get all the information concerning about the works on quality peace education. And then I will also try to contact you and see who will be interested to come forward to this research work. And then I will try to give them help, or maybe I can ask them and invite them to come and help us so that we can increase the knowledge on how we can improve the quality of peace education. So this is the first part that I did in the first batch of sharing. Thanks again. And while I am being invited again on the second batch, so I'm thinking about what should be the best things to address. I choose the topic on living emotions because living emotion 1, 2, 3, because we understand the health development of our children is our priority. They are the generations, they are the next generations. We will pass away, we will retire. Who come forward in order to become the next batch of teachers? They are. Who will be the persons who become the presidents of the country? They are. So it will be more important that they will be the persons with the behavior in physical activity, with the behavior in exercise. So I share about the living emotion 1, 2, 3 because through this project, we understand some of the very important things, like the concept of a collective development, the concept of management, the concept of practice, and also the concept of reviewing. And these are the things that we are working. But at the same time, I share about the learning of physical activities, the physical intervention activities. This is actually, in fact, also another mass project that, in fact, this thing does not come from like a thunder. In fact, it works like a silent revolution. And then if you can see about Japan, they are working on the games approach. If you take a look of Singapore, they go for the games approach. If you take a look of the Taiwan regions, they look for teaching games to understand. Same principle was also worked in Hong Kong as well. And Macau also getting changed. Of course, we do not focus too much on the PE lesson, but we focus on the intervention physical activities. In Australia, you see the differences. And also in New Zealand, you can see that they also adopt different change. These are the silent revolutions that happen around in the East Asia. Then this is the reasons why I decided to invite Professor Suzuki to come forward because he has the experiences. And then I hope that this experience will give light to all our partners in India. But I'm so sure Suzuki will speak more about this area. I invite Dilshad to come forward to share because this is also our heart of thinking that we are looking for people who are being forgotten. These are the people that they have some of the voices that never been heard. And so that's the reasons why just about 5 years before, we decided to go forward with some of the projects in Assam. All right, because right there we understand if we learn something about the minority groups, we learn something about the gender issue, then suddenly there will be something that we can do or learn about or try to promote for people who are in difficult situation. So that's the reasons why I'm so glad that this sharing becomes not just a dream, become a practical meaning for everybody. Then I hope that our sharings and our preparations will enhance our, of course, enhance our understanding. But at the same time, I invite partners. So if you are looking, if you are feeling interested in all these works, I would like to, well, we are so happy that we would like to open ourselves and then try to share what we have. And then in this case, that we hope that we can have a better understanding, a better futures. Before I close my remarks, I would like to thank again for the opportunity given by the Ministry for Sport in India, and also this is also a good chance that I meet a lot of people again, to meet our fans again, and to meet some of our partners that I don't see them quite often now because of the pandemic spread. So being prevented to see each other, but I'm so glad that I can see you really face to face via the webcam. So this is a extraordinary experiences, a wonderful experiences, and well, these experiences will certainly put in my mind for many, many months or maybe years. And again, thank you. And I hope that when I say thank you, then I'm not saying I close the opportunity. I'm looking for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Walter. I think it's a bunch of research is just flowing in, and there are a lot of people waiting to grab it. Thank you so much. We look forward to the research. Dr. Birendra Jaria.
Yeah, very good evening and good morning to all of you. Respected Vimal Anand sir, Dr. G. Kishore, and all the international panelists, experts, Indian speakers, and all the participants who are watching this program live. Let me tell you, I have been there for both the programs, and let me tell you, this program was well structured, and it has been prepared with a meticulous effort by the team of LNCPE and Mr. Sujit, Dr. Usha. They were the coordinators. They have arranged the things so well, because I constantly I am getting feedback from so many participants, and the knowledge I have gained from the international speakers, it was phenomenal. It was exceptional, and this was the wonderful time, because all of us, we were at home, and this was a wonderful platform that we all are engaged, and we are connected, and we are again we have got a chance to look into our profession in a different perspective, and with these efforts I can assure that this profession has gone to the next level. So I highly appreciate the effort made by the Government of India, Ministry of Youth Affairs, SAI, and LNCP, and all the organizers. So in compilation and in combination, I would like to thank all of each one who is attached to this program, who has contributed to this program, and given me an opportunity to give my bit of knowledge to this program. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Birendra Jaria. Dr. Birendra is from the Lakshmibai National Institute of Physical Education, Gwalior. It's actually our mother institute. So most of the faculty belong to LNCP. Annalise Goslin, are you there? Annalise, please.
I'm here. I'm here, Usha. I'm just trying to get my video going. There it is. First of all, I would like to thank all of you and the organizers for the opportunity to be part of this process and of this global initiative. I must admit I am very impressed by the scope of the topics that you have addressed, or the speakers have addressed, and also with the sheer numbers of participants that stayed throughout and were committed throughout this process to gain knowledge from international experts. Personally, I've learned quite a lot from all the topics. It was indeed a learning experience, And I congratulate you on that. To all the participants, I want to say, I trust that you take the knowledge that you gained and the information that you gained over the past weeks, and that you apply it to the context where you are operating in. That is how we will promote the profession, if we share the knowledge and we don't keep it to ourselves. I wish you all the best for your third and your fourth and up to the sixth batch of participants that you will enlighten in this way. And I have to say, you have set a global example for others to follow. And for that, I congratulate you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Annalise. Thank you so much for your message. Dr. Sawant, Dr. Mahendra Sawant. Dr. Sawant, are you there? Dr. Suzuki, please.
Oh, hi, hello. Thank you for giving me a wonderful opportunity. So I attended this initiative for the first time. I believe this was very structured and a beneficial program for every participant, including the speakers. I was so excited to talk about my idea to Indian teachers. Also, I was surprised at how many people attended when I had a lecture. So I don't know if my lecture fits the needs of Indian teachers, but I am happy if I have contributed to professional development for them a little. So I would like to visit India and observe Indian physical education lessons. Then I wish to collaborate with Indian teachers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We look forward to the practical session. It was a wonderful session you had yesterday, and we had a very good attendance. Maybe more, almost 2,000 PE teachers attended. And your practical session was excellent. It was wonderful, awesome. The only thing, we couldn't try it out. And you brought a new path. You changed the old PE to a new concept, and you brought in the game sense. So all are now revolving in the game sense. Thank you so much, Suzuki. And Dr. Narendra Gangwar, please. Dr. Narendra Gangwar.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you, Dr. Usha S Nair, ma'am. And good evening to all the respected panelists. And it's a very big stage today. You know, we have, around the world, many panelists and, huge experience. And as we are having from first batch and second batch, so I would like to congratulate each one of those who are associated with this program, and especially, would like to congratulate our principal, Dr. G. Kishore sir, and program coordinator, Madam Dr. Usha S Nair, and each one of us, and would like to thank Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports believing on us, because as we are, as we are knowing from very beginning that LNCPE, that is a institute can prove, and and the ministry has believed on that. So thank you so much, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. And I would like to congratulate Mr. Sujit Panigrahi, that CEO Series 365, a man who is always with us and he always guiding us and always taking pain to make this program successful one. And so thank you so much, Dr. Usha S Nair, ma'am. And I will say best of luck for next, as Bimal sir said, batch 3, batch 4, batch 5, batch 6. So we have a long journey, long run to complete. So I would like to request each one, all the experts be with us whenever we ask you to please come and join us and share your experience, because it's going to change the entire scenario of physical education, sports and community coaching in our India. So thank you so much, each one of you, and I would like to congratulate all the participants as well, because without them, nothing is going to happen. So thank you for being a very important part of this program. So thank you so much, and wish you all the best to each one of you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. He's a colleague of ours, working as an assistant professor with Sports Authority of India. Dr. Sanjeev Patil, who's been very instrumental toward working. From you, please.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a wonderful program for us, and from all over the world. From all over the world, you people are here as a resource persons, and you have shared your experience and the status of physical education all over the world. What is that? So we are privileged that you have shared all those things here with us. I consider this is not a group, this is as in a family. So this family should be stronger, and this family, I hope that it will work in future also together. With this, I congratulate every speakers, those who are present here at this session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, and I thank Dr. G. Kishore sir for his the opportunity what is given for us to organize this one. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Dr. Ajit, Mr. Francis Sebastian.
Yes, yes, yes. Good evening.
Good evening. Please to
Good
speak.
evening, ma'am.
Yeah, please to speak.
I'm Dr. Ajit. Yeah. I really say thank you for the wonderful opportunity, and not only as a speaker, but even as a participant also. I mean, it was so much of good things to learn and understand about it. Especially, there have never been such a program in the last 1 decade at least, which I know about it, and all the participants may be very confident that this type of organized program shows that government is emphasizing on physical education, and premier institutes like LNCPE Trivandrum is promoting and putting a lot of good efforts in promoting the physical education. And in the coming years, these are the signs, these are the positive reflections, and this is showing a positive pathway where the physical education is going to go in the future. So thank you, ma'am. Thanks, Sai. Thanks, LNCPE Trivandrum, for wonderful opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your contribution too. Dr. Mahinder Savant. Dr. Francis. Mr. Francis Sebastian. Rose, I was waiting for you to the end. I wanted you to speak to the end. That's why I was waiting for this. Among our faculty speakers, because we have a slight, I think everybody having a problem with connectivity.
Sorry. Usha, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, yes, Francis. We can hear you.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, and to Kelo India, and all my fellow presenters and international guests. I think this is a wonderful program that has been initiated and very well executed by LNCPE. This shows the importance of professional development for PETs, and also one of just from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports said this is about exchanging knowledge with international guests, bringing practices from around the world, creating a pool of master trainers. This is a more important aspect of this whole thing, is to find a pool of master trainers that can travel, that can work with physical education teachers in the country, and promote work for the promotion and better of quality physical education programs. So I would like to do the very best. Thank you once again for the opportunity.
Thank you. Mr. Sujit Panigrahi. I think people are gone. Dr. Rosa. I think we thought yeah, we could hear you. Thank you, Francis. Thank you so much. Dr. Rosa, please.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the privilege to be at the end, but at the same time, it's a compromise. First of all, I really would like to thank the authorities, the sport authorities of India, LNCPE, particularly Dr. G. Kishore, Dr. Usha, Sanji, Suji, who has been so helpful in all this process in which we have all learned. I have to say that at first, when the first connection was with Dr. Usha, who was introduced to me by a dear professor who I respect a lot, that is Professor Chela Durai. And I want to mention his name because even though he's not, I mean, at this moment with us, but the videos can be seen afterwards. So this is how we really got introduced. And it was then a great pleasure to start working and then connected with Dr. G. Kishore, who also I had a chance once to meet in a conference. So participating with you later, I just started as a speaker, and then we got involved IAPESCABE, the International Association of Physical Education and Sport for Girls and Women. So, and having had this chance to share with you during the first batch and then the second batch has been a unique experience. And as Professor Annalise mentioned, you have set an example. So my sincere thank you to you all, because you from India, you have shared, I mean, what you get, but at the same time, you have allowed us to go into your place to participate in your talk. And I would say that it is not just the 2,000 people, 2.2 or 2.3 that are there, because the videos are also there, and you have been kind enough to share the videos, and more people get connected and learn. So it's not just a learning process to all the participants in India and to all of us, because we all learned every single day, but it's to a bigger community. So thank you very much for this example, okay? Because I do believe it is an example. Starting from a very minimal collaboration, then you manage to have all continents involved, because in the first batch and in the second batch, we have had representatives from all continents. This is amazing. And in spite of the fact that we are living complex moment in the world, this has been an opportunity in pandemic time to grow up, to join people, and this is unique. I also want to leave here for the records that I sincerely appreciate all the speakers giving their time, being volunteer, and being ready to share with us all. I think, I mean, this is great, and thank you very much to you all who, we didn't plan this in advance for anyone who think this needs years or months in preparation, not at all. And all of you were ready and were willing to share. And I think this is fantastic. In here, we have the experience of working with IXPE. Here's the president of IXPE who has been with us during the whole, in this second batch, but we also have IXPE representative in the first batch. So we have International Council for Sports Science and Physical Education being connected with you, but also it's another door. And we have several of our invited guests, even though they were connected with IAPESCABE, they are also connected with other international organizations. So it has been a fantastic window. No one has doubt, and they had the chance to collaborate in this beautiful, wonderful experience. To all the participants, it has been great to share with you all. And I know that once we finish, I mean, the following day we say, okay, so we already have the schedule for the activity with India. So what else? And you also in your experience there daily with your course. My sincere appreciation in this moment to all the India speakers who we don't have the chance all during the day, but I think you are also, I mean, it's fantastic what you are doing and sharing. And I do believe we all do that because of the love and passion we have for the profession. Okay, we are passionate about this and we advocate with this. So the best example is to do and to keep learning every single day. So once again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity to share with you, and at the same time for your patience, because the way, even when we don't know how these things operate and technology, etc., you have managed to arrive everywhere, literally, okay? So thank you. And on behalf of all those that you might not know, but in here you have had speakers from Cuba, from Brazil, etc., they have been listening. They don't speak because they are not very fluent in English, but they have also taken advantage of the presentation, which I think is fantastic, and lots of and students as well. So thank you for this window, and well, let's keep the collaboration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rosa. Thank you so much. I don't think words can express thanks to you. You're a wonderful. I think you should get into the being in the political and getting in the hierarchy for sport. And I think sport would reach great heights. Thank you, Rosa. I had called up Sujat. Who's here? Sujat. Sujit has been very instrumental in managing and drafting and technology, putting it to the forefront to get in maximum participants in this. Yes, Sujit, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I think for me, I just want to go back a little bit to the month of May. I think when I got a call from the ministry and when Dr. Kishore called up in the month of May saying that we need to put this structure in place. So it was actually, it's a lot of belief. I think there's a lot of faith by the Ministry of Sports on LNCPE, on myself, on Dr. Usha, all of us. None of us knew each other before that. I think very quickly it was very important to put a structure in place, get it ratified by the ministry, and within a very short time we could actually put a structure in place. I think the key word was a lot of belief and the faith that all of us have become like a family, all of us. I think I would like to express my thanks to DG sir, Mr. Sandeep Pradhan, for putting a lot of faith in the entire team. Though he's not there, I think in the background he's just watching all of us. Then Mr. Vimal Anand, I think he's one of the very cool, calm persons in the entire setup. He has a lot of belief in everyone. Mr. Vimal Anand has been, with his leadership and with his vision and the faith that he has. Dr. Kishore, because I think the way he thinks, the way he operates, he just leaves it to everyone. He just thinks that everyone can put it together, whether it is and then everyone like Dr. Usha has been so good. I mean, I think one of the most, I think everyone loves your sessions. People have written to me saying that they want the YouTube videos exclusively. I feel very jealous about it. So Dr. Usha, I think, and also everyone who actually worked in the background. I think Dr. Ajit, Mr. Narendra Gangwar, Sanjeev Patel, Virendra Jhajaria, Lamloon sir, Dr. Rosa and Dr. Kluka has been so good in terms of putting together this entire network in place. Dr. Uri, I think it has been so wonderful. It's like a family. It's like now I don't think anyone feels that you are outside of that. I think there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of compassion, there's a lot of belief in each other. And I think whether we are attending each other's sessions or not, I think it's all everyone working together and putting it all together. I think that is all visible. It's very evident in terms of how everyone is just working together. Sorry, probably I did not take a lot of names like Sanjay Pradapati, Ashutosh Acharya, and all those speakers out here. But it's all, I think it's all Dr. Vijay, Mr. Suzuki, everyone has been working together. I think batch 1 and batch 2, within a very short span of time, June we had about 8,800 participants. This time also 7,800, though we are doing only half the number of batches. But it's wonderful to be having everyone together and all the lovely participants. I think they have taken a lot of interest and giving us a lot of constructive feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. I think you were part of it. Yes, Dr. Yuri. Yeah.
To add one thought that came to my mind, I think that our profession, physical activity, whatever name you're going to name it, is touching the heart of the people, not just the mind of the people. All other professions are dealing with the mind of the people. And here it's a profession that touches the heart and the feelings of the people, the emotions of people, alongside the mind of the people. And that's what creates this wonderful atmosphere throughout this program. So once again, I compliment Rosa for inviting me, you for providing me with the opportunity to talk to the participants and to all the speakers from whom I learned so much. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yuri, because you've been wonderful and great.
There were just 4 more people. There are 4 people whose name I missed out. I mean, people they have worked in the background. Ankit, Namneet, then Hariharan and Pranesh. from a technology backbone point of view, I think there are 4 people who are working in the background. I just want to do.
The end, we'll definitely do it. I know, because you've been the person, the person spearheading for this. Thank you, Sujit. Dr. Samant, please.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, due to some technical issues, I could not make audible and all. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity. Really, I feel very happy since we all, facing this pandemic situation. But in this situation, even I'm grateful to Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, and also Vimal Anand sir, Sujit Panigrahi sir, and respected Dr. G. Kishore sir, under their directions, guidance, and great support, and as well as my colleague Dr. Usha Nair's great support, and rest of the colleagues, and even all the dignitaries, all international panelists and Indian panelists, Indian speakers, all we have fantastic coordination, and through this coordination, during this challenging situation, we have provided a wonderful platform for the physical education, community coaching to the physical education teachers. Because what I say, what I feel, this is the beginning. This is the beginning because this is a kind of mental training for them, because they cannot go out of 4 walls for doing physical activity on the ground. They cannot enjoy, but we have provided ample opportunity, and all the international speakers, Indian speakers, whatever the information, knowledge provided, it is a great thing. So this is actually, once we used to say sky is the limit, but this is the beginning, and where all the physical education teachers should go ahead and should attend such programs and update their knowledge for the further improvement, further progress, and that is, such programs are very, very important for our country, for our physical education community, for sports people, and really we have very nice coordination among all the speakers with the great support of Sujit Panigrahi sir, Dr. G. Kishore sir, Usha Sujit madam, and all my colleagues. Thank you so much. So great. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. From Swasth Authority of India, a budding researcher, please. Dr. Ashutosh Acharya.
Good evening, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak on this occasion. So at the very outset, I would like to thank all the participants here, because the reason why this program has been conducted, they are the reason. So at the very outset, I would like to thank them. And indeed, this is actually a truth that this pandemic has brought all the whole world together. So this is like inside India. This is like a small world wherein we have people from different part of the world. So yes, this program has been really instrumental to develop the knowledge, or the making people further better in their own professions. So again, I am really grateful and thankful to Sports Authority of India and Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this. So, and I would like to wish all the teachers and all the delegates present here a very happy Teachers' Day, because tomorrow it is the Teachers' Day in India. So wish you all a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So happy Teachers' Day to each and every one over here. Thank you so much. I was thinking of saying that before, because all are teachers. Kishore sir, Dr. Kishore sir.
Dr. Usha, you have missed the Darlene madam.
Darlene is unable to join us today, sir.
Okay, so in all are completed. You don't have anyone left?
I don't know if there's anybody else left behind.
You can ask whether someone is left over who would like to speak.
Among the panelists, is there somebody? Because I tried getting in. Surya Prakash is there? Surya Prakash is here.
He was there, ma'am. Now I
I'm
don't see
sorry.
him.
I'm sorry because I couldn't take even time. So Kishore sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Shah. I think the words spoken by everyone is the testimony of the success of this program. All the most beloved, respected, distinguished panelists or resource persons, we started it with as a training for physical education teacher and community coaches, but it has gone beyond that scope. What we could do is what we have done is something much more than that. At this hour of crisis, when the whole world is being struck by this pandemic, this has extraordinarily become a grand success. In fact, Mr. Sujit has briefed about the program, but though it was only 20 days program, the content which we have developed and the deliberations were even has gone much beyond it. This could not have been normally achieved if you go even in 40 days. If we had, in the session 56 speakers, 20 Indian speakers, 24 international speakers from 13 countries, 12 panelists, 36 training sessions, and a participation of 8,800 registration, with an average of 4,321. So this is something extraordinary. And all the respected, what should speak is that our respected speakers, Indian speakers and international speakers, they all spoke just not merely as as they were delivering in a training session, but with more commitment. The passion which they have shown, the sincerity with which they have delivered is something phenomenal. They were having, with a dedicated mind and wholehearted efforts which made it a success. See that the feedback given by the participants, I would like to paraphrase that, they could, with this, they got forearmed and they have got enough of skills and knowledge in their repertoire to face the challenges of the new India. And especially in the pandemic period and the post-pandemic period which we foresee, I think there is a lot of dearth of work to be done from the physical education teachers and community coaches. But it goes much beyond that. The deliberations which stretched into each and every minutest areas from physical literacy onwards, I think, this has contained almost all sections of society and all aspects of HR, human resource development. So it has got if this is being highlighted and properly documented, this is something which could be showcased and which could be taken to the nook and corner to address each and every youth, each and every citizen. So I would like to place on record at the very outset the vision of our BG Sandeep Pradhan sir. When we were about to start this program in a very limited way, with just merely during the onset of the pandemic, with the college faculty and with limited people, when I submitted the matter before our DG, he told that this has got much more bigger scope and we could take it up for the whole nation. And that is with which he spoke. He took it up with the ministry, and the ministry also was very receptive, and they approved instantly. Our Honorable Minister of Sports, Sri Kiran Rijijuji, the Secretary of Sports, Sri Ravi Mittalji, they were all very receptive and they were personally participated. And though they are not physically present, they are watching and they are aware about how it is progressing and what is the, how much we have progressed. All these are very evident. So I would like to place on record my sincere appreciation to all the respected resource persons, both national and international, for their commitment. Dr. Yuri has himself mentioned that it has touched the hearts of not the minds, the hearts of the people. They have done it with their hearts, not with their minds. So that is what the sports and physical education could offer. This should make something which should be conceived by all. It should be something which is to be attributed to all. So all the presence, Professor Rosa Madam, So, words are inadequate to speak what the sort of commitment Madam has shown. And Professor Darlene Kluka, and all the panelists, not to mention, I have to take every name. Please don't mind for me for not taking. I'm deeply touched and moved by the sort of commitment shown by all our international and national panelists in making a success. And all my colleagues, and all with, including Dr. Usha and all the entire team, Dr. Sujit, and everyone has worked all out. And it is with this teamwork only we could, I don't think we have already achieved. This is only a beginning. We have only had just two phases of this program. To have made these two programs to a success doesn't mean that we have already achieved what we need to. There need to be a series of programs to follow, and it need to reach to each and every youth, each and every citizen, each and every of the country, of the world. And this is being transmitted to through all the social media. This can be replicated to the rest of the world too. So it need to be somewhere. It should reach and every citizen, everyone of the world. Then I think we can make it. It will be a grand success. I think my wish and pray is that let this start as a movement. Let it attain more heights. Let it reach for the nook and corner of the world, each and every part. Let every person, every citizen, every individual who would like to use this contents, the deliberations made a success. Deliberations made to involve themselves. If they involve themselves, it would be a great, rich tribute to the success of this program. I don't want to prolong my address, and I'm sure that we will have much more programs, much more such teachers, community coaches, and as well as various other programs to come. I look forward for the same support and patronage from all the national and international fraternity who are here with us. I look forward for the same support from the ministry and SAI head office. And with this, let us look forward for achieving something great, something which is the need of the hour for the world, for the country. That is what we should strive to, where we should get the people rid of the various evils, the various threats, the various challenges which are being posed to the entire world, the entire country. Let us try to, forearmed with the skills of physical education and sports, let us try to do our best as good warriors and good to get the country, get the world out of this evil, this pandemic, as well as various other social and health evils which are creeping. And let us take the world to a different level, and where everyone, we can aspire of every citizen, everyone healthy, fit, resourceful, and can face on the challenges the next generation is facing and lead them to success. Thank you very much. And once again, I would like to conclude saying that paraphrasing some of the words in our old manuscripts, this, about Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam means the entire world as a village, and Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Let the entire world, good things happen to the entire world, and let the whole world be happy and joyful. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Thank you very much. Over to Dr. Shah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kishore sir. We were expecting our Director General sir also to join us. I think due to some busy schedule, he could not make it. We have in Thanksgiving, I think there are a lot of people to thank. At the outset, we'd like to thank our sports minister, a very a dynamic personality, because sir launched this the first PE program, and we had Rosa and Darling Kluka who was there, and our minister had a vision that the sport should reach, physical activity should reach every street, and that's how it began. So we need to thank the minister for his for giving us this opportunity and creating this platform. I'd like to thank the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, and especially Bimal sir, for having trusted us. Thank you so much, sir, for having trusted us, given us this platform, and where we could, I don't say prove fully, but at least we have stepped on. I'm sure we are climbing the ladder, and we have many more hands to hold in where we could climb up. Thank you so much. And we'd like to thank our Director General, sir, Sandeep Pradhan, sir, who is actually spearheading the Sports Authority of India. He's got a lot of projects coming up, but his main intention is to what extent are we able to reach out. It's again the trust that he had given us. And the major issue is LNCP is far down south. It is not in the center. We talk of Delhi being the capital, LNCP being in Trivandrum. Nobody could see this place, but I think this program slightly elevated it, and that's what has been done. So thank you so much, Sandeep Pradhan sir, for having given us this opportunity and this platform wherein we could start an initiative, we could start a movement. I also would like to thank Kishore sir, because I would always say, being the in charge, taking in the support and giving a free hand, whereby he said, yes, let's take it up. And then with the help of Mr. Sujit, I think we could pave path and make it happen. Thank you so much, Kishore sir. And I think a very important thing is the entire structure all was done. So we thought, why don't we have having an international exposure for our PE teachers? And then we tried of getting at least one international expert. So it was after Rosa, can you get me somebody? And then finally Rosa said, okay, I'll try coming in, but she pulled in Kluka. But I didn't know, I need to thank God Almighty at the outset, because otherwise I could never have thought of bringing in this. That's the first thing which I should have done. It's because of him that I could get so many internationals. I've been trying for international conferences. We could not get people. That was a major issue. But now I think it's in the hand of Rosa. Rosa just clicks and then people just start coming in. So Rosa, I need to thank you being the president of the IPASCA, but I think you need to take up a higher position later and get into the IOC, so that getting in a higher position, for us, it's much more beneficial. We can reach out. You're there to, our voices could be heard, and you made our voice reach through the IPASCA newsletter. Thank you so much, Rosa, for creating an international platform and making it really a global event. Thank you. I'd like to thank darling Kluka in her absence, because I always say light comes in, and then there's something missing today, and I think it's darling. So really, we miss her so much. She makes it a point of morning coming with a cup of coffee or tea and being here at 6:30. Can you imagine how many of us would come and sit? So darling, you've been so wonderful. Always she says hugs and highs, and she made us feel so young and energetic. So I need to thank Darlene, being the Vice President of XP, for being a part of this. I would like to tell the entire audience, Rosa and Darlene and Yuri made it a point of attending all the sessions as a panelist. And I think Luisa also started joining us later. So thank you so much, Darlene. And Dr. Yuri, you're an amazing person, because you speak from heart. Everywhere, it's the heart which touches, your words directly touch your heart. And you're a wonderful person. So I think the next year, Kishore sir, we should make it a point of bringing all of them here. And by the end of the year, that's the only way we can repay. We can pay and express our gratitude by having a conference here. And we expect that. And I think Kishore sir is going to make it happen. So we are going to move it, and we're going to put it to Vimal sir, and we expect a maximum international speakers, all those who were there, we could see you in person rather than only seeing you virtual. Thank you so much, Yuri. And because we look forward to your further assistance, so please don't leave us. Our hands are open. Don't leave our hands too. Thank you so much.
No, I will not.
I'd like to thank Walter. Walter is wonderful. And there's a lot of research initiatives. We have Janjaria from Gwalior. We have Ashutosh. A lot of scholars. All are looking forward to research. And you are a person from where the research flows. So I think there's so much of ideas, and you speak of real research. And that's what we in India lack. Only you need to tell us what is to be done. Definitely will be done. And Kishore sir said last time also, we would like to have a poll. You could tell us what is possible, because we are Sports Authority of India across the country. That's one advantage with us. So I think, thank you so much, Walter, because it was not just one appearance. You made 3 to 4 appearances, because every time I wanted you to be there, and you made the event very special. Thank you so much for bringing in your scholars and introducing us to Suzuki. So Suzuki, thank you so much for this wonderful session that you had. And we're going to have a practical session, because it wasn't full. There's something left behind. And the left behind is the practical session. So we all would like to have a practical session, a workshop where we could experience it. Thank you, Suzuki. Beatrice, it's been wonderful knowing you, because I always say you're something so special. Every time you come out something very unique in a topic, and you try filling in gaps. So it's something great having you, and it's been great having you as a friend. Even though in a short notice, as I said, this networking has helped us not just for professional talks, but also for personal reasons. So thank you so much. So whatever you do, whatever way possible, I don't know to what extent we can repay you. Thank you so much, Beatrice. We also have Luisa. Louisa, thank you so much, because you just came in the first day. I know if you had the session the first day, you'd be attending the other sessions. You are you're real inspiration, because for you also, as I said, your words come from the heart and the whole emotions. I think as a teacher, we need to learn a lot from you. Thank you so much for giving us the inputs, and bringing in Melissa, and seeing how best during the pandemic times we could do, and hope that this collaboration doesn't stop with this the batch 2 session. Also, we had a number of experts, like Fiona was there with the Special Olympics. She told me that she joined, and then I couldn't give her an opportunity to speak. I think it was nice having Fiona and Mike and Scott, because they brought the inclusive P, and also we had an analyst. It was wonderful, because I found her analyst all the way from South Africa. Your presence has made something very special, because Annalise joined well in time, and her contribution was entirely significant. So Annalise, thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to future collaboration too. I'd like to, Annalise, yeah, it was nice seeing you. That's great. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and hope we look forward to future collaboration too. I'd like to thank Indian speakers. I haven't named, but there were a lot of lessons learned. Like, for example, inclusion with that of the game sense in the curriculum, lesson plans. I think it's a right time. We need to revamp our curriculum. We need to have a coach education, which need to be child-centered, active living, and safeguarding in sports, Special Olympics, inclusive P. I think there's lots which is physical literacy. We had Margaret Whitehead. Indeed, I don't know how could Rosa manage to get Margaret. The person who actually brought and coined this term was with us too. So I need to thank Professor Margaret Whitehead, Nigel, and many more speakers who created this as an international platform. I'd like to thank my Indian speakers, because starting with Sujit, who structured the whole program, working day and night for this. Thank you so much, Sujit, for this wonderful session that you've done, and creating the presentations and the technicals from pulling in, especially starting from the registration. So thank you so much. Otherwise, I don't think this would have taken this shape and image what it is today. I think it's because of you. Thank you so much for this support. I'd like to thank Janjaria, who's from LNIP Gwalior. Thank you, Janjaria. Thank you, Dr. Ajit. I think there were many more panelists whom I couldn't, I don't know whether Fatima is here. Is Fatima here? Fatima, I can't see you. Can you just open your video, please, Fatima? Fatima, can I see you? Oh, indeed. I think there's a, Fatima, can you hear me? Okay. We have Fatima, who was of the last batch. She's joined us. So it's so nice of her. But the only problem is, Fatima, thank you so much for your gracious presence. I'm sorry I left you because I can't hear you. I'd like to thank my Indian speakers and my colleagues, because starting with Dr. Lamlim Bodil and our entire team who's here with Dr. Sanjay Prajapati, Sanjeev Patil, Dr. Ashutosh Jayaraman, and Dr. Savant, and I don't know whether I've left out other Indian speakers. There were many more Indian speakers who had untiringly worked, and 2 hours of session that you've had. And this really has helped us to groom our PE teachers, because we are going to, at the end of the thing, we are going to have an examination from the syllabus that have been given, covered by the Indian speakers. So, and I also need to thank for the technical support given by Mr. Pranesh Harihar. Thank you so much, Pranesh, because I know day and night you've been working so hard, trying to see the technical aspect, relaying with the, linking with the external speakers, having a Zoom trial. Pranesh, thank you so much for all that. Hari, thank you. I also like to thank those who have translated the version, the content in Hindi. Especially, I need to thank Prashant for having done this wonderful job of translating, because and putting it in the content so that it could be an access. So Fatima, I don't hope you can hear me. Fatima, thank you so much for being a part of this program. And I don't know how to thank each one. Dr. Kishore, as I said, he's been very instrumental, and we've been very fortunate to have a supporting team. It's actually a team which worked day and night without, even though maybe festivals or functions, people were there and they saw to it that it's been good. But I need to thank our PE teachers, our ambassadors, our real ambassadors, our PE teachers. They are wonderful because they are the ones who've been sitting, having so much of patience, sitting throughout, getting to know what it is and it is their task to finally implement it. And I'd like to thank the state of Jammu and Kashmir because we have maximum participants from Jammu. So I need to thank the authorities for having taken initiative of deputing maximum teachers from the state. And all the teachers, and also I need to thank the team of Sujit. You had mentioned of Sujit's team was behind, who had been working day and night in putting things across, whereby maybe in terms of putting it in Khelo India for the website. So I need to thank Sujit's team also for that. So I don't know if I've left out anybody. There are a lot of people who are behind. We have an assistant director from the administration. We have the finance for those who are helping. There are many people who are working behind the screen. So thank you so much, one and all, for this wonderful session that you have come and joined together. And this is not an end. This is just a beginning. And it's only 2, but many more to go. And once again, on behalf of everybody present here, a big thank you and namaste. Thank you and namaste. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Usha. What a pleasure. And you do make a difference. I mean, the way you address and the way you manage is fantastic. Congratulations. I think you are a key person there. Everybody, it's important. I appreciate and my great respect to all the technicians and Pranesh, Sanji. I mean, they have been fantastic. But your energy and your enthusiasm really grab us all. So thank you very much. Okay.
I get the energy from you all. You're the ones who give me hi-fi energy. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep in touch. Stay connected.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye.